Hi, I'm Ekman, Director of Training at the Greater Good Science Center. Throughout this course, I'll be leading you through a series of exercises and practices to help you gain insight into where your stress is coming from and be better equipped to do something about it. These exercises largely fall under the umbrella of what are called mindfulness-based practices and are known to boost resilience as well as productivity and effectiveness at work. In my own research, I've adapted compassion, mindfulness, and emotion awareness practices for busy, stressful work settings. Over the last 10 years, I've trained teachers from across the globe to share this back to their work settings. These practices can be used any time throughout the day to give us space to breathe, reconnect, and renew our energy. Let's start with a set of practices that involve tuning in or directing our attention to what's happening right now in this moment in our body. Deliberately noticing and paying attention to sensations in our bodies is what scientists call interoception. This body sensing includes our ability to recognize when our heartbeat changes, to know when our belly is full, as well as the sensing of our emotional states in our body, whether joyful or frustrated. Research on the ability of sensing our bodies is not new. However, there has been a renewed interest centered around how interoception relates to well-being. People with greater interoception are better able to notice their emotions through their body. Can you take a moment and consider how you would clearly describe what it feels like in your body when you're angry? Where do you think that is? Maybe in your jaw, maybe in your shoulders. Becoming more aware of the body signals for specific emotional experiences using interoception is a first step for being able to influence or get better at regulating our emotion responses and reactions. It's like having an early warning system for potentially regrettable emotional episodes. It is difficult, if not impossible, to regulate what we are unaware of. For example, we are at work before an important meeting. We're there to support a team member who's presenting a project we help create. The project is very important. We've put a lot of effort in, long days, and even losing sleep at night. If the project is not received well, we could face losing funding, or worse. Before the meeting, we are feeling overwhelmed by anxiety. We're trying to keep it all internal, tell ourselves it's okay, but it's not helping. Here is where we can apply interoception. We stop trying to talk ourselves out of feeling bad, and instead focus on the felt sensations in the body, and bring our focus away from the imagined future. As Mark Twain famously said, "The worst things in my life never actually happened." By paying attention to our body and felt sensations, we can identify what emotions we are feeling. Is it the tight jaw of anger? Is it the churned stomach of sadness? As we pay attention without feeding the story of how bad things might be, we can find some release from the grip of the emotion. We then arrive at our meeting and we're able to show up completely, present with our attention and concentration. Some people are naturally better at recognizing the feeling of emotions in their body, but all of us can improve this ability to identify felt experiences. In this next practice, we will use memory to trigger an emotional state of stress. This is all too common in our workplaces. And we will then practice our interoception by noticing and identifying the felt sensations in the body. We can use interoception in the moment, when we are preparing to respond to an upsetting email, or going up in the elevator to a meeting where we have to share bad news with a colleague about not getting a promotion. To continue on, get started by putting on headphones and listening to the practice.